Evet, şimdi yine en önemli reklamlardan biri Joe Carbos diyorum. Joe Carbo'nun Lazy Man's Way to Riches reklam metnini bir seslendireceğim. Okuyacağım baştan sona, yine tahminim herhalde bir 10 dakika sürer. Şimdi başlıyorum. The Lazy Man's Way to Riches. Most people are too busy earning a living to make any money. I used to work hard. The 18-hour days, the 7-day weeks. But I didn't start making big money until I did less. A lot less. For example, this ad took about 2 hours to write. With a little luck, it should earn me maybe 50, maybe $100,000. What's more, I'm going to ask you to send me $10 for something that will cost me no more than 50 cents. And I will try to make it so irresistible that you would be a darned fool not to do it. After all, why should you care if I make $9.50 profit if I can show you how to make a lot more? What, what if I'm so sure that you will make money my lazy man's way, that I will make you a most unusual guarantee? And here it is. I won't even cash your check or money order for 31 days after I sent you my material. That will give you plenty of time to get it, look it over, try it out. If you don't agree that it's worth at least 100 times what you invested, send it back. Your uncashed check or money order will be put in the return mail. The only reason I won't send it to you and bill you or send it COD is because both these methods involve more time and money. And I'm already going to give you the biggest bargain of your life. Because I'm going to tell you what it took me 11 years to perfect. How to make money the lazy man's way. Okay, now I have to brag a little. I don't mind it, and it's necessary to prove that sending me the $10, which I will keep in escrow until you are satisfied, is the smartest thing you ever did. I live in a home that's worth $250,000. I know it is because I turned down an offer for that much. My mortgage is less than half that, and the only reason I haven't paid it off is because my tax accountant says I would be an idiot. My office, about a mile and a half from my home, is right on the beach. My view is so breathtaking that most people comment that they don't see how I get any work done, but I do enough. About 6 hours a day, 8 or 9 months a year. The rest of the time we spent at our mountain cabin. I paid $30,000 for it, cash. I have 2 boats and a Cadillac, all paid for. We have stocks, bonds, investments, cash in the bank. But the most important thing I have is priceless. Time with my family. And I'll show you just how I did it. The lazy man's way, a secret that I've shared with just a few friends till now. It doesn't require education. I'm a high school graduate. It doesn't require capital. When I started out, I was so deep in debt that a lawyer friend advised bankruptcy as the only way out. He was wrong. We paid off our debts, and outside of the mortgage, I don't owe a cent to any man. It doesn't require luck. I've had more than my share, but I'm not promising you that you will make as much money as I have. And you may do better. I personally know one man who used these principles, worked hard, and made $11 million in 8 years. But money isn't everything. It doesn't require talent, just enough brains to know what to look for. And I will tell you that. It doesn't require youth. One woman I worked with is over 70. She's traveled the world over, making all the money she needs, doing only what I taught her. It doesn't require experience. A widow in Chicago has been averaging $25,000 a year for the past 5 years using my methods. What does it require? Belief. Enough to take a chance. Enough to absorb what I will send you. Enough to put the principles into action. If you do just that, nothing more, nothing less, results will be hard to believe. Remember, I guarantee it. You don't have to give up your job, but you may soon be making so much money that you will be able to. Once again, I guarantee it. The wisest man I ever knew told me something I never forgot. Most people are too busy earning a living to make any money. Don't take as long as I did to find out he was right. Here are some comments from other people. I'm sure that, like you, they didn't believe me either. Guess they figured that since I wasn't going to deposit their check for 31 days, they had nothing to lose. They were right, and here is what they gained. $260,000 in 11 months. 2 years ago, I mailed you $10 in sheer desperation for a better life. 1 year ago, just out of the blue sky, a man called and offered me a partnership. I grossed over $260,000 cash business in 11 months. You're a godsend miracle to me. BF, Pascagoula, Mississippi. Banking deposits from zero to thousands. It's all I can do to get to the bank with one wheelbarrow. I'm just going to have to get a second one to accommodate the volume. Since December until the present time, I've built my business from zero up to where some days my banking deposits are in excess of thousands. DJA, Westminster, California. Made $16,901.92 first time out. The third day I applied myself totally to what you had shown me. I made $16,901.92. That's great results for my first time out. JJM, Watertown, New York. I'm a half millionaire. Thanks to your method, I'm a half millionaire. Would you believe last year at this time, I was a slave working for peanuts? GC, Toronto, Canada. Getting everything we want. We can't keep this to ourselves anymore. You were right. We are on the road to getting everything we want in this world. We sold the $17,000 house we had and got another one. It's worth $65,000. We have a paid for Ford pickup, paid for 17 feet boat. We bought a Cadillac. We have a paid-for Grand Prix. Mrs. MC, Anaheim, California. $7,000 in 5 days. Last Monday, I used what I learned on page 83 to make $7,000. It took me all week to do it, but that's not bad for 5 days' work. Can't believe success. I can't believe how successful I have become. 3 months ago, I was a telephone order taker for a fastener company in Chicago, Illinois. I was driving a beat up 1959 Rambler and had about $600 in my savings account. Today, I'm the outside salesman for the same fastener company. I'm driving a company car. I'm sitting in my own office and have about $3,000 in my savings account. GM, the Plain, Illinois. I know you are skeptical. After all, what I'm saying is probably contrary to what you have heard from your friends, your family, your teachers, and maybe everyone else you know. I can only ask you one question. How many of them are millionaires? So, it's up to you. A month from today, you can be nothing more than 30 days old, or you can be on your way to getting rich. You decide. Sworn statement. On the basis of my professional relationship as his accountant, I certify that Mr. Carvo's net worth is more than $1 million. Stuart A. Cogan, bank reference, Home Bank, 17010 Magnolia Avenue, Fountain Valley, California, 92708. Joe Carbo, 17105, South Pacific Department, 481A, Sunset Beach, California, 9742. Joe, you may be full of beans, but what have I got to lose? Send me the lazy van's way to riches, but don't deposit my check or money order for 31 days after it's in the mail. If I return your material for any reason within that time, return my uncashed check or money order to me. On that basis, here is my $10. Name, address, city, state, zip. 1987, Joe Carbo. I didn't have a job and I was worse than broke. I owed more than $50,000 and my only assets were my wife and 8 children. We were renting an old house in a decaying neighborhood, driving a 5-year-old car that was falling apart and had maybe a couple of $100 in the bank. Within 1 month after using the principles of the lazy man's way to riches, things started to change, to put it mildly. We worked out a plan we could afford to pay. We worked out a plan we could afford to pay off our debts and stopped our creditors from hounding us. We were driving a brand new Thunderbird that a car dealer had given to us. Our bank accountant had multiplied tenfold, all within the first 30 days. And today, I live in a home that's worth over $250,000. I own my office. It's about a mile and a half from my home and is right on the beach. I own a lakefront cabin in Washington. That's where we spent the whole summer, laughing, fishing, swimming, and sailing. I own 2 oceanfront condominiums. One is on a sunny beach in Mexico, and one is snuggled right on the best beach of the best island in Hawaii, Maui. I have 2 boats and a Cadillac. all paid for. I have a net worth of over $1 million, but I still don't have a job. Evet, Lazy Man's Way to Riches'ı okuduk. Bundan sonra bunun değerlendirmesini yapacağım. O başka bir videoda olacak. Joe Carbon'un Lazy Man's Way to Riches'ı.